Today we're really going to focus on the breath and the sound vibration. To begin with, let's start seated to do our opening mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the higher teacher within me, the highest consciousness, the consciousness of the universe vibrating within me. And then bring your palms together in a prayer mudra and bring it to a 90 degrees angle so that you can really feel the pressure from the left to the right and the right to the left. How the structure of your body, the architecture of your bones is supporting itself powerfully yet effortlessly. Allow your sit bones to start growing roots into Mother Earth. And while you're doing that, allow your sit bones really drill deeper, like pressing to the ground. And your coccyx, your tailbone, allow it to relax. Allow the lower back to relax so that the coccyx can come into a neutral position. And that probably affects your pelvic alignment. You might have a shift where your abdomen, your navel, and the sides of your body are engaged. And that's a good thing, so that you have support from the front while the lower back can be longer and more released effortlessly without forcing it. And the energy is rising through your spine, and your shoulder blades are activated, and your shoulders and your neck can drop down, and your head can drop upwards. Chin tucked in, eyes at the third eye point. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Allow the crown of your head to open to Father Sky. A deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Creating this powerful architecture of the up and the down and the left and the right. Supporting you, electrifying you, empowering you, and stabilizing you. With the next breath, let's chant together 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in, fill your whole body, and hold your breath in, and you engage your root lock, and then engage your diaphragm lock, and then the last one, the neck lock into the master lock. Then breathing out, emptying your body completely, and again engaging the master lock with all the 3 root, diaphragm, and chin tucked in neck lock. Eyes gazing through the third eye point. And then relax and release, bringing your palms to your knees, palms facing upwards. Already opening up to sense the difference of arriving here and now. And then you can open your eyes and come to lie on your back. If it's really difficult for you to lie with your legs down, then you can bring a pillow under your knees or a pillow under your pelvis or even under your head. If you bring your knees up, remember allowing them to fall inwards. But if you can lie down all the way, that's really, really good. And first, bring your right on your belly and your left at your heart center in a way that is comfortable. And you don't have to do anything. So you're not altering your breathing, just sense where you are, feel how your back, specific points of your body are touching the ground, how your head is resting on the ground. Allow your jaw and tongue and lips to soften. Your nose is soft and allowing the air to brush all the hairs inside the nose when you're breathing in. If there is a sigh or a yawn, a reflex, allow that to emerge. And notice how your hands are resting on your body. Feel the warmth that is being created between the hands and the body. And notice how the hands are riding the waves up and down. And then you can softly move your hands, bringing them underneath your back where the rib cage is ending. So there's a moment where you can feel, maybe with your thumb, you can feel some of the floating ribs. And then the rest of the hands are feeling the softness of your body, where it feels comfortable to have your hands. And now we're bringing our breath to where our hands are touching the back. So feeling how you're pushing the hands. That's the aim. It might be just a visualization and imagination for the beginning. So you need to maybe create a little bit of pressure with your in-breath, but allow your body to squeeze ever so gently or ever so powerfully your hands towards the ground. And it might be difficult at the beginning or just a little bit, but slowly it will start to warm up. Our back and the ribs are starting to engage with our breathing. It is really our habit to breathe very much in the front and also very much up. But we have lungs all the way down. And our back actually has more lungs than our front. So here we're warming up this, a tad neglected ability of our body when we breathe. Again, allow your lips to be soft. One more time after this one that you're doing right now. And then let's change the position of our hands by taking them out and feel how your back is falling down, falling down, falling down. And just feel that spaciousness for your kidneys. And then let's bring our hands like, you could imagine that your hands are like the ribs. The thumb is staying back and the other fingers are coming front. We're going to take a side position, so holding the rib cage. You can feel under your hands, your fingers, your rib cage. You can give a little bit of a squeeze, just a little bit connection, and then we're breathing to the sideways. So feel how your body is expanding sideways with your in-breath. Again, you might need to take a little bit deeper and more powerful breaths. And if you need to have a break in between, then take a break and then come back. But all we're doing here is awakening the awareness, embodied awareness of breath. If you notice any tension, then allow yourself to release. Use the breath also to relax. And if there is any sigh or yawn, allow that reflex to emerge. One more time. And then allow your hands to fall out, palms facing upwards on the ground. Feet are relaxing, and just feel how you feel. And then bend your knees and roll to one of your sides. Then from there you can push yourself up with your hands, coming to a seated position that is comfortable for you. And you can take a sip of water if you want. Now, Kriya for oneness. It starts with a mantra, God and me and God, we are one. Hands together in a prayer mudra or Venus lock in your lap. Chin tucked in, spine of steel, heart of gold, and very, very softly gazing downwards. Take a deep breath in and let's start chanting. God and me and God are one. 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 Last one. God and me and God are one. Take a deep breath in and bring your palms to your diaphragm and press your diaphragm, starting breath of fire. Continue with the breath of fire and notice how your shoulder blades and your elbows are helping you with the pressure. Allow your shoulders to relax and your neck be released, head falling upwards. Allow your belly and your whole upper body dance with the breath. And feel the verticality of your spine rooted deep, deep down to Mother Earth and being anchored to the sky through your crown. Chin tucked in, anchoring your posture otherwise, but the breath is making you elevated and dancing, moving. We're way over halfway. You're doing really great. Last few seconds. Keep your spine aligned and anchored. Relax your face. Take a deep breath in. Press your diaphragm. Relax and release. Bring your hands back down in their Venus lock to your lap and start through your mouth, in and out, powerfully breathing through your mouth. Here again, relax your shoulders and your neck. Chin tucked in, neck dropping upwards. The rest of the body, the rib cage, really anchoring your torso into your pelvis so that you have that spine of steel and really anchored to the ground and anchored to the up. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to your chest. Press your chest and hold your breath. Hold, 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 hold. Breathe out. Keep pressing your chest. Second deep breath in. Holding your breath. Pressing your chest. Relax your shoulders. See how your shoulder blades can anchor and your elbows are anchoring and your rib cage is anchoring so that you can relax your neck and your shoulders. Chin tucked in, crown opening up to the skies, breathing out. And now the next breath in. Hold your breath and make yourself very, very still, hard and still. And then turn to your left. And turn to your right. Turn to the center, holding your breath, pressing your chest, spine of steel, body of steel, mind of steel. And breathe out. Relax your hands to your knees, palms facing upwards. Feel how you feel. Connect with the bliss. Connect with the oneness. Connect to the ease. And then take a deep breath in. And with your out breath, you can open your eyes and come to lie down on your back or on your belly for relaxation. Please cover yourself. Make sure that you are very comfortable. Allow your feet to open up and the toes to fall outwards. Allow your palms to open. Allow your head to be heavy on the ground, eyes falling deeper into your eye sockets. Feel how your nose and cheeks are soft. Lips, tongue and jaw are soft. Your ears, they become soft and woolly, hearing gently. Swallow, take one swallow. Allow your esophagus to relax, your shoulders, lungs, heart, diaphragm, rib cage are all relaxing. the middle of your back and the lower back, the lower belly melting to the ground, the pelvis and the buttocks all melting to the ground, the inner thighs melting and opening, allowing the rest of the thighs to relax, knees to relax, and the lower legs to relax. Your ankles are relaxed. Your heels are relaxed and heavy. The soles of your feet on the left and the right are opening, yielding and relaxing. The top of your foot is so soft that it feels like water is dripping off from it. Your toes are relaxing. The big toe, the second toe, the middle toe, the second smallest, and the pinky are all relaxing. All the fluids in your body are relaxing, like water melting from the eyes of the mountains, falling with the aid of the gravity into ponds and rivers and ultimately the oceans towards the center of the earth. Feel how all the heaviness of the body is getting even more heavier, surrendering to gravity. And everything light is levitating against gravity towards the skies. All the cells are relaxing. All the molecules are relaxing. All the atoms and subatomic particles are dancing with all the other particles of the universe in oneness, in freedom of shape and manifestation. All energies are relaxing. All stories and destinies are relaxing. Allow yourself to become part of everything. Allow your body to be filled with white light, starting from the toes and filling your whole body up with powerful white light, all the way up to the tip of your head. And when you're all full of white, beautiful light, allow that to fill your aura. All the way up to the edges of your aura. And then see how the edges and the skin of your aura is glittering and glittering with gold. Beautiful golden light. as a protective shield, as well as touching the world with beauty, kindness, wisdom, intelligence, and discernment. Take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe out. Start sensing the tips of your fingers and the toes. You can move them ever so gently. Returning back into this body, into this time. And then you can rotate your wrists and your ankles, one direction and then the other direction. And then you can stretch yourself all the way, long, feeling the stretch from your side and your belly all the way to the fingertips and toes as a nourishment to your lymph system and your cellular system and your nervous system. And then bring your knees to your chest and rocking from side to side. You can do the cat stretch, bringing one of the knees over and allowing the other hand to create a twist in your spine. And then the other side. And then you can bring your knees back to the chest and start rocking up. Just take a seated position and just feel for a little bit. Resettle yourself back before we continue. Just sit there for a minute. Find your spine. Find your sit bones. Find your heart. Find support in your bone structure and your architecture, so you can rest on top of yourself. And then take a deep breath in and open your eyes. And let's come into our mudra. So in Gyan Mudra, our hands are parallel to our shoulders. So it's important, in the scriptures it says it's very important to make sure that it's not falling any ways, so that they are really straight and they're parallel to each other. And then you can close your eyes. And we're going to start breathing in 2 times through the mouth, O-shaped mouth, and then 1 breath out. We're going to do 3 minutes of this Tricuti breath. Let's go. And here again, start softly. Let's find back that vibration. You can go more into a more powerful breath in the later part of the meditation. Start soft. Start with sensing and awareness. Sipping in prana, and then purifying breath out. And it's quite fast, and that rhythm has its own point in readjusting our nervous system. If you need to take a break, then keep your mudra and keep the tone, so you don't lose the practice even if you have a break. If you feel that you're hyperventilating, then just take it more easy, more soft. You're getting enough breath, even if you do it softly. Remember to relax your shoulders, shoulder blades anchored to your to your ribs. Allow your neck to be free elbows rooting also towards the rib cage. And while the chin is tucked in, the back of your head can fall upwards, allowing it to release, to be long and free. Allowing the tailbone to root down and the belly be active with each breath. Feel how your aura is becoming brighter, even more clear and present. Three, two, one. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath, engage your root lock. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Energy rising up through the spine, very much at the core, through your skull and through your crown. And then breathe out. Bring your palms to your knees, palms facing upwards, and feel how you feel. Allow a moment for integration. Allow your system to understand, get familiar with this new state of being. You can observe your sensations. And then you can start listening to the silence, which is never silent. But notice how your nervous system is now reacting to anything that you hear or feel. Then take a deep breath in. Hold your breath, engage your root lock. Bring your eyes to the third eye point. And breathe out. You can keep your eyes closed and bring your hands together to prayer mudra in front of your heart. Thumb touching the breastbone, left pressing right and the right pressing left. Again engaging this four corners of left and right, rooting down to the ground, Mother Earth, and being elevated and rooted up to the skies. The dynamo of your electromagnetic field is being initiated. You can take your eyes to the third eye point and take a deep breath in. We're going to end this session with chanting 3 times Sat Nam and breathing out. Sat Nam meaning truth is my name, truth is my identity, and my identity is that everything is one. Take a deep breath in. Notice again your aura, your spine, your heart, and breathing out, rooting to down and up. And let's chant with the next breath 3 times. Thank you. Please ground your energies back to earth, back to down, allow it to coil, and bind reverence to Mother Earth, this technology that we have inherited, yourself for showing up, and for this beautiful time together. Sat Nam.